Out here doing a quick little trail hike, urban trail hike this morning. It's gonna be a short hike. Oh, here comes a runner. Morning. Yeah, a lot of hikers, runners, mountain bikers out on these trails here. It's an urban trail. But I'm out here early enough, I think. And see, lights are still on. Oh, another runner. Morning. What's crazy is I've done this hike all times a day, and I've already seen more runners than I usually do. Still early, sun's coming up, fog's out. You can't see very much fog right now because it's not very bad in this part of town, but apparently some parts of town it's pretty hard to see. You're probably thinking, hey, this doesn't look like much of a trail. You're walking on asphalt. It splits off. This is just the first part. So here's a bicyclist. I guess it's more active out here in the mornings than I thought. Nice and cool. I think the car said 55. So super nice. Don't worry, we'll be splitting off soon. First, I didn't think I was gonna get out today, but like last night, it's like, I don't know if I'm gonna get out, but I'm already starting to be glad I did. Just like, you know what, I'll just at least tackle a short one today. That way I can say I did something. There's some more difficult trails I go on out here, but it was raining all day yesterday and it's on the side of a hill, so it's just a freaking muddy slip and slide. See? I told you we're cutting off. Oh, look at that. It's still muddy. Oh well. It's okay. Yeah, this is a nice little section of a hill we got in town where it's got, I don't know, 4 or 5 trails on it, anywhere from I think like a mile and a half up to like 11 miles, just winding up and down the hill, back and forth. I'm sure people are wondering, am I carrying a knife today? Well, the answer is yes. I carry a knife every day, just about. Today's selection is the JX3 by LT Wright, originally designed by Chris Tanner of Prepare Mine 101. Had Peter Kohler of Dark Timber Knives make a few custom originals, and then production went to LT Wright. Really like LT's knives. They're real good quality, super sharp. I've owned a few, still own a few, traded a few. Awesome stuff. Chris Tanner, his knife designs are not always conventional. Some of them can be very unorthodox, but you know what, they work. And to me, that's the important things, is aesthetics come second to function for me. Now, granted, a beautiful knife is beautiful, but if an ugly knife works, Better than a pretty knife. Well, I'm going to choose the one that works. It's a neat little skinny crafting blade. It I almost cut my finger off when first day I got it. I didn't realize it was that slicey. You know, despite this being a kind of an urban wilderness, you know, I do see quite a bit of wildlife sometimes here. I mean, I've seen deer in here, which I think that was absolutely crazy when I saw a deer. It's like, how the heck did a deer get in here? Or is a deer population still alive in here? But hey, I mean, I guess if that family of deer were crafty enough. Also, homeless population does call residency to this hill. Yeah, sometimes you'll see one of their camps if you wander off onto a side trail. A little muddy right there. I mean, you know, strategically speaking, you know, I think this would be a pretty decent place to crash, though, if you're homeless. I mean, you've got your building materials with your woods and stuff here. You're not too far from any roads. You got shopping centers around. So if you're at the Panhandle, you have those places. So it's really not a bad not a bad place. I mean, you've got water down the hill at the river. I don't think I would drink that water, but you know, it's still water. It's not a bad place to survive. I don't know about wild edibles up here. If you're good, of course you can, you know, trap the small animals up here. I'm not sure if how much you can get away with starting a fire to cook them. Watch out, because this also, as you saw, is a mountain bike trail. I've only seen one fly by. But it happens. Yeah, I'm glad I got out today. Last weekend was awesome. Me and some friends went out to North Carolina. Drove about 16 hours to get there for a big camp out. The second annual Dark Timber Gathering. And holy moly, I think it was like a little over 120 people showed up. That was a big camp out, no drama at all, which was awesome. I mean, literally no drama. I didn't hear one bit from anybody. Nothing got stolen, no fights, nothing. Of course, you know, Peter Kohler, Dark Timber Nice, was there. And, you know, that was my first time ever meeting Peter. Nice guy. But what really surprised me is I know a lot of people talk bad about the Dark Timber Brotherhood and, you know, like it's the cult of Peter and all this stuff. But, you know, when he got there, I mean, some people said hi. He said hi to some people. He mingled around. People mingled with him. But it wasn't people just flocking to him all the time, going, Peter, 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 look at me, talk to me, talk to me. It wasn't like that at all. It was like, oh, hey, Peter. And then everybody just kind of went back to their business. So that was cool. Also, Jason Knight, you know, the Forged in Fire judge, ABS Master Bladesmith, he was there. Pretty cool. Little slip right there. I'm gonna leave that in now. I'm okay. Let's try to get this mounted back on this stick here. There we go. A little slick right there. I'm alright. A little bit of mud on my hand. I'm alright. As I was saying, yeah, Jason Knight was there. Really cool guy. I bought a kukri from him. And of course, you know, if you're a maker, you're gonna go to a place. Of course, you're gonna bring some blades to sell. I mean, why not? He brought, I think, 7 or 8. Only brought one kukri. I'm a kukri guy. I bought it. I knew he was going to be there too, so I brought this sheath for a kukri that him and Doug Markita, again from Forged in Fire and martial arts expert, they co-designed this kukri with a leather sheath. I brought the sheath to get Jason to sign it. And the first thing I did was, when I saw Jason, I walked up to him. I said, hey, Jason, shook his hand, handed him the sheath. I said, can you go get Doug to sign this? And he looked me dead in the eyes and he said, boy, you got balls. I like you. And then we chuckled. And he said, yeah, I'll sign it. I can get Doug to sign it. So I'm like, that's cool. So yeah, got sent out to Doug. I have both of them sign it. Cha-ching. I mean, I'm not going to resell it. But, you know, cha-ching for memories. For something special. Yeah, then we went over to his truck. Everybody saw, uh-oh, he's breaking out the blade. So everybody went over there. I got first dibs, grabbed the kukri, because that's my thing. So I have them kukris. Kukuris, however you say it. I want to say it. All you know is it's a big curved blade. Yeah, as I was saying, super fun time. We when we drove up from here to there, not a cloud in the sky the whole time. But the first day we were driving, the hurricane was blowing through North Carolina. Some people were already there setting things up. Somebody got a tree blown down right on top of their tent. Now, good thing he wasn't in it at the time, because I know the guy. Amazing guy. I mean, I don't want it to happen to anybody, but I'm really glad it didn't happen to him. So, yeah. But as I said, the whole drive up there, fine. Drive back, there was rain. But it was a really nice time, ton of food. Ton of great people, ton of knives. They had a kind of like a blade sports type competition where you make your own knife. Like, you had to forge it and everything. Brought it. Did a series of challenges, and if you win, you get a mid-tech run out of that. Now, if you don't know what mid-tech run is basically you get a production run of your knives, but it's not fully done by machines. Like, someone will go and actually assemble it, inspect it, sharpen it, and do all that stuff to them. So you get a mid-tech run, You get 10%, I believe it was 10% of the net, and you get to keep your design still. You still get to keep your property rights to it, your intellectual rights to it. So that's really cool. It's just to help new makers out. I actually had footage of everybody competing and the critiques afterwards, but I may have lost that file to corruption, or those files to corruption, because they didn't pull up on my phone afterwards. I mean, I could see the files. I could see the file sizes. They just wouldn't load up. So I think what happened was, I don't know, they got corrupted because I was trying to do too big of files at one time. You know, be a 20-minute file or 20-minute video, hit stop, hit record immediately when the next one's going, and just didn't have time to finish writing everything. So it just corrupted it. I'm gonna see if there's a way to save them, but tried a few tricks, but it's not looking good. Yeah. So you can tell I'm getting a little out of breath, a little winded. It's not even that hard of a trail. I've done a lot harder than this. Because I'm just tired and worn out from all the travels. Also today, I'm carrying the haversack by Hidden Woodsman by Malcolm. It's a satchel, not a purse. Yeah, super comfy, great construction, you know, decent size. You know, maybe we should be a little bit bigger, but it's really good size. It's got some molly on the side, so you can add a little bit there to help with your room, so that's always a plus. Nice little axe sleeve on the back. Besides the size, the only thing I would change on it is it's got some internal flaps, like some dust cover flaps, and they're Velcro. I think I'd rather have that as a snap than Velcro. But, you know, maybe he'll change that in a future run. I'll buy that, or I might just modify it myself somehow. I don't know, and stitch that Velcro and change that up. So it's just a neat little thing checking out. I always like to check out this rock. I've never been down that way. Might be part of the mountain bike trail. I don't know, one day I'll go down that way. Yeah, in my haversack, I just got, you know, a Shimog, water bottle, a little tarp, and some cordage. Nothing major, just, you know, minor, get me by, emergency stuff. Yeah, hear the airplane. think about a mile and a half, maybe 2 miles south of here, there's a little airport that they do flight training out of, so there's lots of planes out here. Oh, look at that. Look at a little cactus. I don't think I've ever seen the cactus out here. I think I'm almost back to the parking lot. As I told you, short trail. It's also part of the reason why I'm probably breathing a little heavier as I've been talking. But you know, I'm out here. It's getting exercise. That's what I need. And being in the wild's what I like. So this is like one of the fun ways I like to get exercise. Wish I had more time to do it during the week. Do hiking and these urban hikings, but you know, Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. Whoa, almost slipped again. Kind of makes it hard sometimes. Well, the important thing is, again, do what you can. It's funny, on these videos I keep showing these little knives, but I'm a big knife guy. I think it just depends on, you know, a lot of places I end up hiking. If you've got a huge, you know, 12-inch blade on you, they're not, you're gonna get some looks. You might get some calls on you, I don't know. Especially in the urban wilderness here. So yeah, on these more urban type of hikes, I just carry the smaller blades, a little less intimidating, a little easier to hide. Spider web. Even though I've had some foraging classes and they talked about mushrooms, I really don't feel comfortable with any mushroom. Well, there goes a bicyclist, because guess what? I'm back at a path with the parking lot. So, alright, thank you everybody for watching. Try to get another one up soon. Try to stick to a once a week schedule. Hopefully I can maintain it. Thank you.